What's up, folks? It's Jang here from ultimaterc.com again. Still just driving the Exceed RC Dynamite brushed edition from nitrorcx.com. Now this part of the video in the beginning here is kind of boring to watch, but basically all I'm doing is trying to punish the shocks. Everything on this truck is completely bone stock, except it's got a two-cell, fairly weak 2-cell lipo pack in it. Stock gearing, stock suspension setup and everything. It's already been beat up at the skate park. I've done a lot of driving on it up to this point, but I just wanted to see if I could get those stock shocks to blow out, or I don't know, strip the shafts maybe out of the eyelets, or pop a cap off or something like that. And it just wasn't able to do it on what you would consider normal, reasonable driving. I also wasn't able to do it at the skate park, but I didn't really purposely try to punish the shocks there. So I figured it would be worthwhile just to put it through a little bit of testing for that. But this got old, nothing was breaking, so I had to take it to an area where I could do a little bit more damage, hopefully, by doing stuff like this. Yeah, that wasn't so bad. That's more like it. That was 7.5 rotations. I'm trying to come down on the corners and getting it to do sideways and diagonal cartwheels. Oh, there's a little bit of truck on immovable wood object action. What I'm trying to do is just test the softest points of the suspension, or the most fragile points of the suspension, which is always going to be out towards the ends where you have the most leverage, where you've got your hub carriers and your C-blocks and your steering knuckles. Those are always the things that tend to break first on vehicles. Otherwise, A-arms sometimes come off. See, just trying to get it to go in corner first. Just running something directly flat into a flat object usually doesn't do too much damage, and it's really not a good way to test durability, because you've got a bumper, you've got wheels and tires that are helping to absorb the impact. So I try to go do things that will actually have a much better chance of causing real damage. And this still wasn't working, so I decided I'm just going to go for it all the way, full speed, downhill, into the corner, into a wall. Finally, a breakage. Now looking up close, you see that screw that's hanging down there? I don't know if that screw actually was backing out while I was doing my testing. It may have, because all it did was just strip out the steering knuckle just a little bit. I was actually able to screw that right back in, and I've been using it like that since then, without replacing the part, without using any thread lock, any glue, or anything. So I kind of failed on this session of trying to get this thing to break, but it is brushed, so it is kind of slow. It's hard to break something that's that slow. But be sure to look out for the full review video of this truck coming up on my channel, Ultimate RC Network, on YouTube. See you there.